Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am Crispy and we are back on my forestcore island of Briarwood. And last episode we decorated and worked on this entrance, and today what I want to do is put down a path leading to this incline and decorate around the Nook's Cranny. So I have it marked here. I need to go grab the Nook's Cranny kit, but this is where my Nook's Cranny is going to be, and so I'm going to decorate around it. I'm not going to worry about continuing the terraforming right now. I will do that another time. Right now I just want to try and decorate this area so that all of this is filled in and we can get something done today, because I want to make some progress. So I will be back. There we go. Nook's Cranny is placed. The baby Nooks is a little bit fiddly with the placement of items, so I'm not sure like how close I'm gonna have to be with like trees, but I did fill my pockets. Will it go there? Good. I don't think I can get it any closer. Maybe one closer? I'm not sure. I could try. Nope, it won't let me. Okay, well that's fine. And then I want to put a party lights arch in the middle because I do like to do that. So let's just plop that down. I'm going to put some codes underneath it, but I want to make sure that I get the spacing right of the trees. So I'm just going to put this as a placeholder down, and then I'll get my tree in, and hopefully it'll let me put it here. Okay, good. So now I know where my cedar trees are going to be, so I can start placing down my path. It's going to have to end right here because unfortunately it won't let you, because of the fence, I guess, on both sides. It won't let you get any closer, and I don't know that I'm going to upgrade my Nooks. If you guys want to let me know in the comments below what you think, if I should upgrade this or leave it like baby Nooks, because it kind of adds to the vibe of a foresty island because it's kind of rustic, but it also, you know, is gonna get a little bit covered with trees. I don't know, maybe not completely, but yeah. Just let me know your thoughts, and I'm gonna start laying a path down so that I can connect the resident services to this incline and then over here to Nooks. So I'm gonna do that and then I'll be back. Alright, so the first thing I did after I laid the path in by resident services was I put down this plank code in front of the Nook's Cranny, because I like to put that underneath the party lights arch or in front of buildings. And then I laid the path in front of the Nook's Cranny. And after I finished the path and I got it to where I liked it, I started putting in my trees. I like to use a variation of trees, especially on this island. I am using both hardwood and cedar, and I'm using stunted trees because I just like the variations. But if you have done a forestcore island, or if you were to do one, would you use both hardwood and cedar or just cedar? Because I'm just curious. I wasn't sure, but I just figured that the more trees the better. So now I'm just trying to fill in empty space around the path. And so I have wheat fields, bushes, flowers, weeds, and I'm using 2 different variations of bushes, and I'm using about 6 different types of flowers, I think. 2 orange, a green, 2 cream colored, white, but they look cream colored, and then a red. So yeah, 6 different colors of flowers, or variations I should say. And so when I put them down, I just try to make sure that they're not like too close together, like the colors and stuff. And so a lot of times I will walk around aimlessly because I'm either thinking like, oh, what color have I not used, or what do I put here? So yeah, I do a lot of walking around aimlessly, but I just decided to put some barrels in front of the Nook's Cranny because I thought it looked kind of woodsy. I don't know. Like Cracker Barrel, I guess. I don't know. I know it's not Cracker Barrel, but I put some moss balls on the barrels. I love the barrels. Barrels are some of my favorite items in the game. And I decided to put a little tiny library by a bench. Just, it could be a newspaper stand. It could be just a little tiny library with books, and you could have a reading spot. It could be anything, you know. I just thought it was cute and it went well by the bench, so that's what I put there. And I tried to scatter around my codes and my weeds so that it's not too similar, too close together. Maybe I should have used the brown mush lamp. I don't know. Now that I'm looking back on it, I'm wondering if I should have used brown instead of white. That was just random, but it made me think of the brown ones, and maybe that would have gone even better on this island. I don't know. You guys have any thoughts on that? Please let me know. I do love the custom code of the stump that I am using, the 4-piece. I put a brick well on top of that code, and because it's 2x2 and then a little bucket, I just thought it was cute. All of the wooden items in the game that are very cottagecore and natural are my favorite items. So I am gonna try to use them as much as possible. And I wasn't sure if I liked the Rover's briefcase more and by the tiny library or on the other side. So I'm very indecisive like that. I'm just not too sure. And then I added some, I can't even say those barrels. I can't begin to say those barrels. They have a really long name, and I don't know how to pronounce it. So there you go. And then I just thought a rocking chair would be cute by the Nook's Cranny. So I added a little seating area to the side. And I ended up having to do some more terraforming over there where the river mouth is. Even though I said I was gonna wait until later to do it, I ended up having to do it because I wasn't sure if I needed a path to connect the path going that way. And so I decided to finish the terraforming so that I would know, because at first I thought of maybe putting like a picnic there, but then I think I ultimately decided to just do like a waterfall. So I filled up the cliff, which you will see in a moment. And I didn't know what to put behind the rocking chairs. I thought maybe a fence, and then I thought maybe the log stakes, but because they're kind of on a half tile, it was really hard to get the stuff behind it, like the trees and the bush and stuff. So I ended up pushing them forward, and then later on I did decide to take those out and use something else. I think I settled on a bamboo partition because I tried many different things. I tried like a wood partition, I tried fence, I tried a few different things, but because of all the different browns, I decided to go with the bamboo partition because it kind of matched the wood on the rocking chairs. So now I'm just putting in a plank path leading to the other path. I didn't want to extend the dirt path too much because I didn't know if I would have anything else on the left side of the cliff there for you to actually walk to. So I tried to leave my main paths on my island going to like actual structures and places of interest. And if there is no place of interest, or I was trying to decide if that matched, but it didn't. Then I just use the plank path, or maybe some custom codes or something, a rock stepping stone or something like that, just because I like to save my main paths for connecting my areas together, and that way when you're on the DA you know where to go. And so some people struggle with transition areas, but for me, what I find helps me is to put, like, first of all, paths connecting your areas together and all of your points of interest. If there's a picnic, if there's a villager house, if there's a building, whatever it is that you're building, you know, if you want someone to see it in the DA, then you should have a path leading to it, right? And so if you start, say, at the entrance, which most people do, some people don't, but a lot of people do, and you have a path leading to resident services, then you would just keep laying paths down and connecting each area so that your island flows really well. I'm not saying that all my islands are the best. I know I'm a cluttercore queen, but I try to, with transition areas, just have a path that leads somewhere and connect my areas together, and that helps me out with trying to fill in spaces. I'm either filling it in with trees, filling it in with terraforming, filling it in with a path or a picnic. I do picnics a lot as like a transition area space filler, and sometimes, you know, waterfalls and seating areas or something like that. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else struggles with transition areas, but that has helped me a lot. And now I'm just filling in the area behind the Nook's Cranny with a bunch of trees and bushes and flowers. That's typically what I will fill in empty spaces with, like, behind buildings and on the edges of cliffs. Not exactly on the edge, because, you know, you can't put trees on the edge, but you know what I mean. I know you can do the cliff tree trick, but I don't know. I don't usually do that because I don't know. I've just never tried it before, and so I tend to just go with what I always do, I guess. And I was really struggling filling in space and trying to vary my flowers and my weeds, and I wasn't sure if I wanted a picnic over here by the waterfall or not, but you can see that I filled in this space now with this waterfall, and it leads down to my river mouth. So I just decided to do that instead of like a bridge or anything else. I just decided to go with a waterfall. I do have a lot of waterfalls already on this island, but it's okay. If I turn like the game sound down quite a bit to where the water's not like really blasting your eardrums out, maybe it'll be okay. I also did not know what to put on that little stump coat. It was a good space filler there, but like I wasn't sure what to put. So I did try a few different things. I tried log stakes, I tried a wheat fields, I tried a few different things, but I think in the end I decided to put a baby bear there because I just didn't know what else to put. I am using mostly the same items on this island, but I am trying to vary it and make it not too samey, I guess you could say. But now I'm just filling in all of the empty spaces, and hopefully I won't use so many wheat fields on this island that it lags. It probably will. I know my islands are always laggy because I like to fill them to the brim. I don't know why. I just love a clutter core, every tile filled island. That's what I like to do. That's just how I decorate. If there's an empty space, then I feel like there I try to use the wheat field again. If there's an empty space, then it feels like it's not finished to me. I don't know. That's just me. It doesn't always feel that way on other people's islands, but when I'm decorating, it feels that way. It's also a lot easier to do like rock gardens too if you have every space filled. But I know everybody is different and not everybody decorates that way. And some people like minimalist decorating, which is fantastic. And I have seen some amazing, beautiful islands that were minimalistic and they didn't have like every single tile filled. I don't know why, I just can't get that in my brain that it's okay to do. Maybe one day I'll try it, but I don't know. We'll see. And now I am starting on the left side of the Nook's Cranny. I just wanted to fill this area so that I could get like a good screenshot, and then I just kind of kept filling and kept filling, and I ended up filling, I think, pretty much the entire cliff, because that's just what I do. I start going and I don't know where to stop. And when you're doing like a screenshot, you know, you don't want there to be a big empty space. I mean, I guess if it's behind it or something, that's fine, but I'm just blabbing on because this voiceover is like 23 minutes long or something like that. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm just trying to fill in the space, but I do struggle, especially with that little skinny area by the cliff, because I didn't know if I wanted to use too many weeds that looked exactly the same. I didn't know if I wanted to, I left that circle of frustration in because I thought it was funny. I did not know what to put. I don't like to spam too many codes so it's too busy, but there is a fine line, I guess. And I don't know, I probably cross it with all of my codes. I'll admit it. I'm good with that. I'll admit it. I do use a lot of codes, but I just love my custom codes. So now I'm trying to figure out what I am going to put to fill in the spaces, and trying to vary the trees and heights, and I decided to put a cliff with a waterfall there on the left just to fill in that that cliff, because I could have put a path going somewhere, but I didn't know what I wanted over there. I guess I could have put like a villager house or something, but I don't know. I just decided to fill it in with a waterfall. So that is what I did, and it was a good space filler. Waterfalls are great space fillers. And I am pretty happy with how this area came out. I'm liking it. I'm liking the pops of color so it's not too brown, and hopefully it looks different enough from like my all green island and some of my other islands that I've had. Hopefully it looks different enough. I'm trying to add as many trees as I can. I wasn't sure if I liked that grass code there out in the open, so I did put a what do you call it, leaf pile on top of it. I don't know if it looks better with the leaf pile on top of it, but it covers it up a little bit. I love the grass coat. I just don't want it to be too busy and too, you know, I don't know, in your face. I said that last time, I think. But I am really enjoying this island. And I'm really enjoying this theme, and I cannot wait to start doing the squirrel area and try to do like some tree houses or treetop houses. I also need to make a update video on my hard mode island, because that always makes me think of it. I've got a treetop village on my hard mode 2.0 island that I have still not finished yet, so I do want to show you guys what terraforming I've done and see if everyone wants me to finish, or I could just leave it to like maybe a member video, because I do have memberships open now, and so I don't want anyone to feel like bad if they can't be, or they don't want to become a member. It's totally fine. I don't want to pressure anyone. I know that I myself, I like to support as many people as I can, but I cannot support everyone. So, and I don't stream, so I totally get it. But yeah, if the consensus after I do that video is that people are not really crazy about watching an island that is half finished, then I'll just maybe make it members only. I'm almost finished filling in this cliff. It's just a bunch of natural items, and now I'm doing the last cliff with trees and bushes and flowers, just the same that I've been doing. So I'm just trying to keep the flowers to where they're not all exactly the same flower next to each other, trying to vary it as much as I can. It's really hard to do this long of a voiceover. I would just talk like in the video as I'm decorating, but I have to speed it up because it takes me so long, and I had to break this into sections because I had appointments and stuff, and I have to pick up kids from school, so it is hard. But I'm trying, I'm doing my best, and I hope it helps a little bit with the thought process, but I was just rambling some too, so there is that. But yeah, this area is pretty much finished. And we are done. And I have my helper here.
Hello.
And I never said anything, but I changed my outfit. Do you like it?
Oh, yeah.
I decided to change my outfit.
Yay.
Alright, you ready to see it?
Yes.
Okay. So we have this walkway up to
Whoa.
the Nook's Cranny.
The chair.
It's a baby Nook's. And then I just decided to fill up this clip over here with like with a big cliff and waterfall.
Squirrel.
Oh yeah, right there.
Sorry.
I was like, where is it? There it is. You like it?
Yes.
And then I filled up all of this area and that waterfall up there. And then we have an incline going down and I don't know what's gonna go back here yet. Anyways.
Sorry.
So this is our Nook's Cranny area, and then I started a path. Thank you. I started a path going this way, but I haven't done anything. I don't know what I'm going to put over here. I may put a villager house. I may put my house. I may put Abel's sisters. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet. But we'll figure that out.
I don't know either.
Alright, so are you ready to say bye?
Alright. Bye. Make sure to like and subscribe.
And thank you so much to everyone who has become a member. Oh my gosh. I expected like my 2 closest friends to join and no one else, and I was blown away. So thank you guys so much, and I'll put another link in the description for anyone who wants to join, but please don't feel obligated or bad if you can't join. I totally understand. So no obligation, no pressure. It's there if anybody wants it. Okay?
Alright.
Alright. Bye, everyone.
Bye.